Hello, today let's learn how to configure VLAN. There are 7 parts. Part 1. Introduction to VLANs. By dividing a LAN into multiple logical VLANs. Each VLAN is a broadcast domain, and VLANs cannot communicate directly with each other. In this way, broadcast information is restricted to one VLAN, with the advantages of saving bandwidth, improving network processing power. This can enhance the security of LANs, improving network robustness, and build virtual workgroups flexibly. Part 2. VLAN interface types. Access. The port can only belong to one VLAN, cannot communicate across VLANs, and is mainly used to connect user terminal devices. Trunk. The trunk type port allows multiple VLANs to pass through and can receive and send packets for multiple VLANs. Trunk type ports export packets as text, which are typically used for cross-switch connections, and can ensure that packets for each VLAN are forwarded without changing the VLAN information carried by each VLAN. Hybrid. The port allows multiple VLANs to pass through, and the ingress rule packet can be tagged or untagged, and can receive and send multiple VLAN packets, which can be used for connection between network devices, such as switches, or for connecting user terminal devices. The ingress rule packet of the hybrid port can be flexibly configured according to the actual situation of the devices connected to the port. With other departments of the company, on switch A, we set up the marketing department as VLAN 10, 1 to 12 port marketing department, 25 port server, 26 port connect router port. The product department is set to VLAN 20, 13 to 20 port product department, 25 port server, 26 port connect to router port. Set port 21 or 24 connect to wireless AP to VLAN 30. Next, on switch B, set the marketing department to VLAN 10 and the product department to VLAN 20, and leave a port on switch A for both. Let's look at our next part, router configuration. Please make sure first configure the router. Assign a DHCP to each VLAN, and then you can start the switch configuration. Take Wi-Tek AC105P as an example here. Step 1. Create a VLAN in AC105P. First, enter the AC105P router and click Network VLAN to create a VLAN ID that corresponds to the VLAN ID of the switch. The router must support multiple VLAN functions. Second, configure an IP address for each VLAN while creating a VLAN. Please pay attention. The LAN port configured here is the port connected to the switch. For example, the switch is connected to the router's LAN 1 port, where the main interface is LAN 1. If the switch is connected to the router's LAN 2 port, the main interface configuration here is the LAN 2 port, and internal network's multi-VLAN ID corresponds to the switch VLAN ID number, which can be able to realize the internet access of all terminals in VLAN. Step 2. Enable the DHCP server in AC105P. Enter the AC105P router. Click Network DHCP Server. Edit to open the DHCP server. Let's look at switch A, configuration steps. Step 1. Create a VLAN ID. First, select the VLAN ID number on the left, 10, 20, and 30. Secondly, click the right arrow symbol to add the selected VLAN ID, 10, 20, 30, number to the right. Then click Apply. Step 2. VLAN Configuration, Port Mode. First, select the ports to be configured. Set 1 to 24 ports. Secondly, click Edit to enter the port mode selection interface. Select Access Mode. PVID, equivalent to the ID number of the VLAN tag, which is the end tag data. Generally does not need to be changed. Thirdly, select the ports to be configured. Select 25 to 26 ports. Then click Edit to enter the port mode selection interface. Select Trunk Mode. Could you recall the three models we mentioned before? The connection ports between two switches should be configured as trunk mode. Step 3. Add the 1 to 12 ports to the VLAN 10. Firstly, select the VLAN ID, select VLAN 10. Secondly, select 1 to 12 ports is untagged. Select 25 to 26 ports is tagged. Then click Apply. Step 4. Add the 13 to 20 ports to the VLAN 20. First, select the VLAN ID, select the VLAN 20. Second, select 13 to 20 ports is untagged. Select 25 to 26 ports is tagged. Then click Apply. Step 5. Add the 21 to 24 ports to the VLAN 30. First, select the VLAN ID, select VLAN 30. Second, select 21 to 24 ports is untagged. Select 25 to 26 ports is tagged. Click Apply. Now let's learn about switch B configuration steps. Step 1. Create a VLAN ID. First, select the VLAN ID number on the left, 10 or 20. Click the right arrow symbol to add the selected VLAN ID number to the right. Then click Apply. Step 2. VLAN Configuration Port Mode. First, select the ports to be configured. Select 1 to 10 ports. Then click Edit to enter the port mode selection interface. Select Access Mode. Third, select the ports to be configured. Select 25 port. Fourthly, click Edit to enter the port mode selection interface. Select Trunk Mode. Step 3. Add the 1 to 5 ports to the VLAN 10. First, select the VLAN ID, select VLAN 10. Second, select 1 to 5 ports is untagged. Select 25 port is tagged. Then click Apply. Step 3. Add the 6 to 10 ports to the VLAN 20. Fourthly, select the VLAN ID, select VLAN 20. Fifthly, select 6 to 10 ports is untagged. Select 25 port is tagged. Then click Apply. At this point, the VLAN configuration is completed. Thank you for your listening. Bye.